Hello students, welcome to all of you. Myself Yogita Sangpal from Sadguru Gadge Maharaj College, Karat. We started the topic halogen derivatives, and in the last lecture we completed the nomenclature of the halogen derivative. Now in this lecture we will start the methods of preparation of the halogen derivative. There are four methods of preparation of alkyl halide, that is halogen derivatives. First is from alcohols, second is from hydrocarbon, third by halogen exchange method, and fourth is by electrophilic substitution. First we will start first method of preparation, that is from alcohols. You know that the general formula of the alcohol is ROH, in which R indicates the alkyl group and OH is the functional group. Now OH is the functional group, so this is very reactive part of this compound. So replacement of this OH takes place by halogen when we form the alkyl halide from alcohol. So first method to form alkyl halide from alcohol is reaction with hydrogen halide, that is we react alcohol with the hydrogen halide. Now the general reaction for this reaction is like this: ROH reacts with HX to give RX, and byproduct of this reaction is H2O. Now this X may be chlorine, bromine or iodine, and these hydrogen halides are HCl, HBr and HI. When we react alcohol with this hydrogen halide, we get alkyl halide and water. Now in this reaction simply this OH is replaced by this halogen group. This R comes here and form RX, and H reacts with OH to form H2O. The order of reactivity of alcohol is tertiary is greater than secondary is greater than primary. Means tertiary alcohol is most reactive than secondary, and secondary is reactive than primary. The reactivity of HX, that is hydrogen halide, is HI is greater than HBr is greater than HCl. Now we can take here HCl, HBr or HI to react with alcohol. When hydrogen chloride reacts with primary or secondary alcohol in presence of anhydrous zinc chloride, we will get the alkyl chloride and water. Now in this reaction we use the anhydrous zinc chloride as a catalyst. What is the role of this ZnCl2? This ZnCl2 is a Lewis acid, and it acts as a catalyst. It breaks the bond between this R and OH. So this bond breaks and the formation of alkyl halide takes place, and this OH reacts with this hydrogen and water is formed. The mixture of HCl and ZnCl2. This HCl and ZnCl2 is called as a Lucas reagent. What is the mixture of HCl and ZnCl2? ZnCl2 is known as Lucas reagent. Now HBr also reacts with alcohol in presence of NaBr and H2SO4. When we heat this mixture in presence of NaBr and H2SO4, we will get the alkyl bromide and the water. Means alcohol reacts with HBr in presence of NaBr and H2SO4, we will get the alkyl bromide and water. Now these are the general reaction. We will take some example. Here I take the example. We react C2H5OH, that is ethyl alcohol, with HCl in presence of anhydrous zinc chloride. We will get this OH is replaced by Cl, and we will get C2H5Cl, and this H and this OH reacts to form water molecule. So this is the reaction. This reaction is of the primary alcohol. Next we will take the another example. CH3 C CH3CH CH3OH reacts with HCl in presence of anhydrous ZnCl2. Anhydrous ZnCl2, we will get this OH is replaced by Cl. So what is the product of this reaction? CH3 CH3 Cl, and byproduct is again H2O. This is in the case when the alcohols are, here the alcohol is primary and here the alcohol is secondary, because this OH group is attached to this secondary carbon atom. So this alcohol is a secondary alcohol. When tertiary alcohol, when we use the tertiary alcohol here, CH3 and OH reacts with HCl. Now here there is no need of a use of anhydrous ZnCl2, because as you know tertiary alcohol is the most reactive. So there is no need of ZnCl2 to break this bond. So here no catalyst is used and the formation of product takes place. CH3 Cl, byproduct is H2O. So this is the reaction when we react alcohol with the hydrogen halides, we get the alkyl halides. Now next method of preparation is reaction with phosphorus halide. Lastly we see the reaction with hydrogen halide. Now we can react alcohol with phosphorus halide to get alkyl halide. First is reaction with phosphorus trihalides. Now there are two types of the phosphorus halide. First is the phosphorus trihalide and another is phosphorus pentahalide. Now we will see the reaction with phosphorus trihalide. Phosphorus halide on treatment with alcohol gives alkyl halide. Now this is the general reaction for this. Thrice of ROH reacts with phosphorus trihalide, that is PX3, and we will get product as thrice of RX, that is alkyl halides, and H3PO3, that is phosphoric acid, is the byproduct of this reaction. This is the general reaction. Now we will get example of this. Thrice of CH3OH reacts with PCl3 to give thrice of CH3Cl, and formation of phosphoric acid takes place, H3PO3. Now this OH is replaced by the one of the chlorine by this PCl3, and this the general reaction for this is as like thrice of ROH reacts with PBr3 gives thrice of RBr plus H3PO3, that is phosphoric acid. The reaction is same as the phosphorus trichloride, but we have to use PBr3. PBr3 is unstable, so we have to make it in a C2 reaction, means red phosphorus reacts with Br2 to forms PBr3 in this reaction mixture. So when this reaction in reaction is known as the C2 reaction, means the formation of PBr3 is not takes place separately, but this PBr3 is formed when carrying this reaction by the red phosphorus, by using red phosphorus and Br2. Now when the general reaction is as like thrice of ROH reacts with PBr3 to give thrice of RBr and H3PO3. This is the C2 reaction. formation of PbR3 takes place by using phosphorus and bromine. Now this is the general reaction. I take specific example here. Thrice of C2H5OH reacts with PbR3. This is the C2 reaction, P plus Br2, and the reaction is C2 because this PbR3 is formed as an intermediate in this reaction. So the product of this reaction is C2H5Br and byproduct is H3PO3. Now in case of iodine also, this iodine phosphorus triiodide is also unstable. So this is also formed in a C2 reaction by using red phosphorus and I2. So this is also C2 reaction. The general reaction is thrice of ROH reacts with Pi3 to give thrice of Ri and H3PO3, that is phosphoric acid. This is also C2 reaction. Here I take the example. Thrice of CH3OH reacts with Pi3 P plus I2, that is, this is a C2 reaction. We will get thrice of CH3I, thrice of CH3I and H3PO3 as a byproduct of this reaction. The reaction with phosphorus pentahalide. Now in phosphorus pentahalide, phosphorus pentachloride is only known compound. Phosphorus pentaiodide and phosphorus pentabromide are unknown. So we will react alcohol with PCl5 to give alkyl chloride. Now the general reaction is like that. ROH reacts with phosphorus pentachloride to form RCl, SCl and POCl3. Now in this reaction, this OH is replaced. This OH is replaced by one of the Cl of this PCl5 and we will get the RCl. Now remaining H reacts with one of the Cl of this of remaining chlorine and formation of HCl takes place, and oxygen and phosphorus, oxygen and remaining chlorine reacts to form POCl3. So the formation of POCl3 takes place here. So the general reaction is like that. Again I repeat this reaction. ROH reacts with phosphorus pentachloride to give RCl, SCl and POCl3. Now this is the general reaction. I take example here. C2H5OH reacts with PCl5 to form C2H5Cl, SCl and POCl3. So we seen the reactions of phosphorus halides, that is phosphorus trihalide and phosphorus pentahalides. When phosphorus halides reacts with alcohol, we get the alkyl halide. Now the last method for the preparation of alkyl halide from alcohol is reaction with thionyl chloride. Now what is the formula of the thionyl chloride? SOCl2. The formula of the thionyl chloride is SOCl2. Thionyl chloride reacts with straight chain primary alcohol to give alkyl chloride. The byproduct obtained in the reaction are gases, hence they given out easily. Now this is the general reaction. ROH reacts with SOCl2, that is thionyl chloride, to form RCl plus SO2 and SCl. Now in this reaction the byproducts are SO2, that is sulfur dioxide, and SCl. These both are the gases, so this alkyl chloride can be separate out easily. So this is the most desired method for the preparation of the alkyl chloride, or this is the most preferable method for the preparation of alkyl chloride, because the separation of alkyl chloride is quite easy in this method, because the byproducts are in a gaseous state. Here this is general reaction. I will take the examples here. CH3OH reacts with SOCl2 to give CH3Cl, SO2 and SCl. Now these both are gases, so we will indicate it as a upward arrow. CH3OH reacts with SOCl2 to form CH3Cl, SO2 and SCl. So this is the reaction of thionyl chloride with alcohol to form alkyl chloride. So here we completed the method of preparation of alkyl chloride from alcohol. Next method is from hydrocarbon. Now in hydrocarbon we can react alkene with a hydrogen halide to form alkyl halides, and alkene is converted to corresponding alkyl halide by reaction with hydrogen chloride, hydrogen bromide or hydrogen iodide. First is the symmetrical alkene. Now what do you mean by the symmetrical alkene? Symmetrical alkene is that alkene which have same groups on the both side of the double bond. Now in this example, CH2 double bond CH2, these two same groups are attached across the double bond, that is CH2 and CH2, and when we react this alkene, symmetrical alkene, this is ethene, when we react this ethene with hydrogen halide, we will get the corresponding alkyl halide, that is here we will get the ethyl halide. Here X may be chlorine, bromine or iodine. Now in this reaction, breaking of this one of this bond takes place, and this H is attached here and this X is attached here, and there is a formation of CH3CH2X, that is ethyl halide or haloethanol, or we can say it as a haloethane. Breaking of one of this bond takes place here. Now this is in the case when we use the symmetrical alkene, because in symmetrical alkene this H and this X get attached to here or here, the product is same. Now addition of hydrogen halide to unsymmetrical alkene takes place according to Markovnikov rule. In 11th standard you studied about the Markovnikov rule. What Markovnikov rule said? When an unsymmetrical reagent is added to unsymmetrical alkene, the negative part of that reagent gets attached to the carbon atom which carries less number of hydrogen atom. You seen in the 11th standard that about the Markovnikov rule. Markovnikov rule said that when an unsymmetrical reagent is added to unsymmetrical alkene, the negative part is attached to that carbon which carries less number of hydrogen atom. Here I take the example CH3CH double bond CH2. It reacts with HBr. Now in this case, which is the negative part of this reagent? Here HBr is the reagent and negative part is bromine. So this bromine gets attached to this carbon because this carbon contains less number of hydrogen atom, and according to Markovnikov rules addition takes place. So this Br attached to this CH and this hydrogen is attached to this CH2 group. So which is the major product of this reaction? This this CH3CHBr CH3. In this case, this bromine is attached here. So this is the 2-bromopropane is the major product of this reaction. And what about the minor product? When this bromine is attached to this CH2, we will get CH3CH2CH2Br, and this is the minor product of the reaction. So this is the Markovnikov rule. Markovnikov rule says that when an unsymmetrical reagent is added to unsymmetrical alkene, the negative part gets attached to that carbon which carries less number of hydrogen atom. So you have to remember that about the unsymmetrical alkene. Now we will see the peroxide effect. Now peroxide effect is only observed in the case of unsymmetrical alkene. When we react unsymmetrical alkene with hydrogen bromide only in presence of peroxide, we will get the product as the negative part gets attached to that carbon which carries more number of hydrogen atom. Because this therefore this addition takes place exactly opposite to the Markovnikov rules. Therefore the major product of this reaction is CH3CH2CH2Br. This is the major product because this bromine gets attached to this carbon and this carbon carries more number of hydrogen atoms. So this is the major product, and when this bromine attached to this carbon, this is the minor product, that is CH3CHBr and CH3. So this effect is also called as the anti-Markovnikov effect or Mayer-Kharasch effect. Now this peroxide effect observed only in the case of HBr, and it is not true for HCl and HI, because this peroxide effect takes place according to the free radical reaction, and in this reaction the bond energy of the HI or HCl is not sufficient to make a free radical. So, and only bond energy of the HBr is sufficient to make a free radical and get attached to this attack across the double bond. So the peroxide effect is observed only in the case of HBr. So you have to remember this. So in this lecture we have completed the methods of preparation of alkyl halide from alcohol and from hydrocarbon. In the next lecture we will see the another methods of the preparation. So this is for today. Thank you.